Okay, guys, back to this page 225 in our activity book, subtracting mixed numbers with like denominators. I want to tell you that this is by far the hardest concept of fractions, subtracting mixed numbers. So don't freak out if you're finding this to be very challenging, okay? So let's proceed. We'll go nice and slow and make sure you see what's happening. Okay, so let's start here with 5 6/8, take away 3 3/8. So this one is easy peasy because we can do, remember we're going to subtract the fraction first. We can do 6 take away 3/8, which gives us 3/8. And then we just subtract our whole numbers, 5 take away 3, which gives you 2. Okay. This one's not so easy because we cannot do 2 take away 5/8. We cannot do 2 take away 5. Okay, so I'm going to show you this on the whiteboard here. 6 2/8, take away 4 5/8. Okay, and I'm also going to enlist the help of our fraction bars. Okay, so we have 2/8. And we cannot take 5 of them away. So let's pretend we're starting with 2. Okay. So we need more 8ths on their own in order to take them away. Okay. So what we're going to do, let's see if we have our 6. I'll start with our models like we've been doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes, and then we have one more with just 2/8. And we could color those 8s in and show that we have 2 of them. Okay, so we cannot take 5/8 away because these are all full. These are all holes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to split this hole into 8ths so that we can have more of them, so we can take it away. It's like regrouping, okay? So we're basically gonna take one whole and split it into 8ths. Now we would have, if we colored them all in, we would have 8 of them because we have 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 hole, 4 hole, 5 hole, 6 holes. So this is colored in. And now we can easily take away 5 of them, okay? So let me show you another way. What we did was we took our one hole and we split it. So let's pretend it's this one. We split it into 8ths. And how many 8ths did we get? Well, we got 8/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we have the 8/8 here and the 2/8 that we started with. Okay, so here's the tricky part. That seems simple, right? The tricky part is when you start taking them away. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many 8ths do we have now here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're left with 5. So we can show that here. 1, 2, we're gonna take those away. 3, 4, 5. We're going to take these away because we're subtracting 5/8. And what do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems pretty clear, doesn't it? So we have 5/8 left. Here's the tricky part. We cannot do 6 take away 4 because we don't have 6 left. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes left. So here's what we did. Let me show you. We took one hole away. We're left with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And instead, we changed one of them into 8ths. So we kind of like regrouped, or for moms and dads at home, we borrowed. But we borrowed one hole, but remember when we exploded it? We actually exploded it into 8/8. And then we added these all together. That was this step. When we took these, we took our one hole, and we then exploded it into 8/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We exploded it into 8, but we already had these 2. So now we have 8, 9, 10. We have 10/8. Remember I told you this was confusing. Then we were able to take our 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we can subtract here because now we have 10 take away 5 eighths. And we get 5 left. And now we can do our take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we only have 1 whole left. So our answer is 6 2/8 take away 4 5/8 is 1 5/8. Okay, let's do another one. 4 1/5 take away 1 3/5. Okay, so I'm going to start with our model. We know we need 4 wholes, and we're going to have 1/5 left over. I'm going to draw 4 lines to make a 5th. Okay, and I can show you that here too. We're starting with just 1/5 and 4 holes. But we want to take 3/5 away. So in order to do that, we're going to take one of these holes, or one of these holes, and we're going to split it into fifths. So we're taking one hole and we're splitting it into 5 fifths, just like this. Okay, so here's the confusing part. Notice now we only have 1, 2, 3 holes. We're going to color all these in. So we have 5 fifths. So what we just did is we said, whoops, we're going to take one of these holes away and we're going to regroup or carry it over here, and we traded it in for 5 fifths, but we already have one. So now all together we have 6 fifths to work with. So we have these 5 and the one that we already had. So now we have 6 fifths, which is cool because it makes it easy to subtract 3 of them. Okay, so because now we have 6 fifths, take away 3 fifths, which we can totally do by crossing these out. Whoop, runaway pen. We're going to cross out 1, 2, 3, which leaves us with these 3, because we know that 6 take away 3 is 3 fifths, just like this. If we had 6 and we took away 3 of them, taking these away, we'd be left with 3. And then we have 3 take away 1, so we have to cross that out. And now we're left with 1, 2 holes. Okay, because we took away 1 and 1, 2, 3 fifths. A little bit easier that time. So our answer is 4 1/5, take away 1 3 fifths, 2 3 fifths. Okay, let's do one more. 5 1/6, take away 3 4 sixths. Okay, so I see already I cannot do 1 take away 4 without doing some regrouping. Okay, so here we have it. 5 1/6, take away 3 4 sixths. So let's start with our model. 1, 2, we need to start with 5 holes. And 1 more hole because we have 1/6. we're going to split this one into, I'm going to split it into thirds and then cut those thirds in half. And then I'm only coloring in one of them because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1/6, which would be one of these. And then I have a whole bunch of holes, right? Okay, so in order for me to take 4 of these little guys away, I need to explode one of these into 6ths. Okay, so what that looks like is I'm gonna take it, split it into 6. Remember, I still have all of them because it's a hole. Okay, so over here, what I'm doing is I took away one of the holes. Now I only got 4. And I brought over a hole, so 6 of them. I already had 1. So now I have 7/6 to work with. So I can easily take 4 away, okay? So I'm gonna take those 4 away, which is essentially 7 take away 4/6. Okay, or 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see I'm left with 3. 7 take away 4 is 3. So my fraction is 3/6. And now I can take away the holes. I started with 4 and I need to take 3 away. 1, 2, 3. So I only have 1 left. So my answer would be 1 3/6. Okay, that was a challenge. This is not easy. Take your time. You might need to watch this video a couple of times till you can see what's happening. Take your time. Okay, now these down here are showing you what we did without the drawings and without the fraction bars. So you could show these in drawings, with fraction bars or drawings. The denominators are a little bit high, so I'm gonna say that these down here, I want you to look at them. But don't freak out, okay?